What is up, everybody? We are here, Nova Drift 1.0. I'm just gonna jump into this thing. Danger zone, enemy territory, these are challenge modes. I don't want challenge modes. I kind of want to just go in and experience the original. Is this better on controller? I'd imagine, yes, that an analog stick would be perfect for this kind of game. Here we go. So this is that roguelike asteroid game. How do I... Left trigger is go, right trigger is shoot. Okay, got it. So if you ever played Asteroids in your life, this feels very asteroidy, more than it was before. Did I pick those up? Or no, we don't pick those up. Okay, we shoot them. I thought those were gonna be like power-ups to collect. So we're gonna try to avoid the enemy shots that are coming at us right now. I thought this was not so asteroidy last time I played it. Ooh. Looks like maybe some fall-off damage. Medi-charge, what's that? Ready to upgrade. All right. Upgrades. We got Pulse, creates a powerful electromagnetic blast centered on you. Hits in 2 radial waves, the smaller of which deals twice as much damage. The blast has... Okay, let's see here. That sounds like a very close AoE. Salvo, deploy a salvo of wild heat-seeking missiles that explode in small blast radius. While not firing, you stockpile 4 missiles. When you fire, you release the entire stockpile. Flak, unleash a deadly close-range burst of shrapnel. I'm gonna go with the salvo missiles. That sounds nice. And B is reroll. Upgrade, select is decline. And we got another one here. We got Amp. While Amp is active, plus 20% thrust and total weapon damage. Damage is further boosted for each threat inside the shield effect radius. Don't know what that means. Max damage bonus is plus 100%. Shield, it's a shield. Shield Halo. A searing hot ring burns targets within its effect radius for 300 damage. Targets that take burn damage are ignited. Okay, and then we have Shield Warp. When destroyed, the shield teleports the bearer forward a distance equal to the shield effect radius. Creates a deadly pulse at origin and destination points. So that maybe that's like if something was like a melee ship, it would hit me. I would then teleport away and explode that spot where it hit me. Let's try Halo. So it's burn damage inside. So it looks like I don't even have my normal attack ability. Instead, we traded it completely for the salvo missiles. Body. Gear. So we got Spectre, Assault, and Sentinel. You cloak over time, becoming invisible to enemies. When fully cloaked, you gain up to 300% total weapon damage when you fire based on how cloaked you are. Firing your weapon or moving quickly causes you to rapidly decloak. You will decloak instantly when you deploy a construct or use an active mobility power, plus 1% cloak rate and cloaked total weapon damage per level. Assault. When you fire your weapon, 8% chance of being empowered, 15% improved weapon rate of fire, weapon spread, and projectile velocity, minus 10% max shields. Sentinel, plus 25% shield effect radius, plus 10% shield effect power, plus 10% shield damage resistance, minus 10% weapon rate of fire. So if I want to buff my fire halo shields, I go Sentinel. Spectre is like the cloak thing. And Assault is more, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of becoming invisible to enemies.
We have 1 code left.
Firing the weapon, though, causes me to rapidly decloak. 1 code left, okay. Is that the one that you couldn't give away? I might go Sentinel for the fire burning? I don't know, for my Halo. That sounds kind of hype. I don't know what that... Is that a shooting frickin' star? Oh. So that was my shield that just took that hit. Should have just maybe focused on the middle guy because my shield, my halo ring was going to take out most of the crop. Oh, these guys are shrapnel bombs. Oh, the heat-seeking shrapnel? Choose a mod. Velocity. Plus 20% weapon velocity, projectile velocity, and damage. Plus 50% weapon rate of fire. Turret. Assemble and deploy a rapid-fire machine turret. Drones. Assemble and deploy automated drones that orbit you and attack targets. Unlocks mod trees for specialized drone types. Shield effect radius, so we could buff our shield again. Ally, assemble and deploy an advanced autonomous ally that fires a volley of explosive rounds. Unlocks mod trees for specialized ally types. Targeting, adds or improves weapon targeting. I could also change my gear to flak, shockwave, or hull breaker. Did first come, first serve in Discord, and only TP took the hook. Weapon velocity, so it heat seeks faster, could be nice. Weapon rate of fire could be good. I don't know if that means we get our salvo faster. Probably. Drones could be good for extra firepower. Same with ally and turret. I'm gonna go damage and velocity. Let's try it. Okay, got lasered a little bit there. Almost lost my shield. I think that's probably the blue on the bottom. Burn them up, halo them. Light them up, I'm on fire. Not enough range on these guys' bullets to even get to me, looks like. Maybe blue is experience. Maybe I'm leveling up. I don't know. Maybe it is shield's coming back. Alright, choose a mod. Regeneration. Plus 40% regeneration. Increase the rate at which your hull's passively restored over time. Hull regenerates at a rate proportional to maximum hull. Improve thrusters. Calibrate. Your weapon calibrates over time. Calibrating improves your weapon's projectile spread, total targeting, and velocity. Shield cooldown. Hull strength. Magnitude. Weapon projectile size, damage, and blast radius. Snipe. Your weapon projectiles deal more damage the further they have traveled, up to a maximum of plus 80%, plus 20% weapon projectile velocity. That goes right off of my speed, if you can see on the right here. So we got velocity, we got that one, and now we get a choice of snipe or calibrate that leads into incendiary strike. But if I was like looking at magnitude here, we got weapon projectile size, damage, and blast radius. That could go to payload, splinter, or charge shot. Alright, well, I mean, there's some really cool stuff here, obviously. Regeneration sounds super nice if we're going to take damage. We could change our gear, split shot, reflect, or assault. I'm kind of feeling like snipe, though. Let's go snipe. So more damage the further it's traveled, so we kind of want to be farther away from the enemies. I don't know if it's worth it for me to not fire for a while and try to build the salvo, or if it's better to just keep ripping the shots. Boss? Oh gosh. I booped ya. I booped you right in the butt. What do we got? Volley. Plus 2 weapon projectiles. Minus projectile blast radius and total projectile damage. Minus projectile size and velocity. Plus spread. Spread's not a big deal when we're talking about heat-seeking missiles. Mines could be nice. Shield durability, shield effect radius, an ally. We saw that one before. Incendiary strike. That's the final level of my velocity thing. Rapid fire could be nice too. Targets hit by your weapon are ignited for 50% of the target of the hit's damage per second. This effect does not stack with itself. Hitting the target again for greater damage will reset the ignite duration and apply a stronger ignite. It's got to be good since it's the last one, right? Might just go ready to fire though. I don't know. Volley sounds kind of sick too, especially like what's down here. Minus spread. Don't care about that. Firing array plus 20% total weapon projectile damage and blast radius for your center projectile. Other weapon projectiles also receive adjustment. Okay. Plus 30% total weapon projectile size for your center. They're not very sharp turning. Slightly homing. I'm gonna go rapid fire. Hang on, gotta itch my head. Yeah, I would definitely say they're heat-seeking missiles. Burst fire. Let's check what these are. Otherwise, I'd have to go with Warpath. Gain a war stack whenever you destroy an enemy, plus 0.75% total weapon rate of fire and thrust for each stack up to 30%. Stacks quickly diminish over time. Burst fire, your weapon rapidly fires and then incurs a cooldown equal to the cumulative cooldown of the shots fired, plus 2 burst fire, plus 20% weapon fire rate. Yeah, I don't know. Magnitude, size, damage, and blast radius. Improved targeting could be good. And then just blast radius in general. What's up, Slap? There's also adaptive armor. When you take damage, you gain armor stacks. Armor stacks provide 1% damage resistance with slight diminishing returns. Harder hits grant multiple armor stacks. Armor stacks decay after 2.5 seconds. Regen could be good. I'm gonna try magnitude. Bigger bombs. It's deploying turrets, looks like. Got snipe on, so we don't want to be further away. I got snipe and then I got a halo burning ring, but I guess that's just like if any enemy really wanted to get up close. Like that. Just burn them up. Kinetic boost. Global damage increased as your speed does. That's incendiary strike again. Splinter. Your weapon projectiles splinter into weaker mini projectiles when destroyed. Weapon projectile size and count affect the number of splinters per projectile. Minus weapon rate of fire. I kind of like splinter on these homing missiles. Some crowd control. Try it. That's the second one after magnitude. Otherwise, we'd have payload, plus damage, projectile side, blast radius, and minus rate of fire. Let's try it. Kind of muddies up the screen a little bit. Little shotgun ships. Volley, +2 projectiles. We got burst fire. We saw that one before. Blast radius plus. Calibrate weapon. I might go for regen. Although we haven't really been taking damage, but we're probably going to start at some point in time. I think we've only been taking shield damage so far.
When I started watching ya, I was in middle school. Now I've published for research articles and am living with my partner. Seems crazy. Thank you for the content. You've helped me so much.
Thanks for the bits, Sam. When I started watching it as in middle school, now I've published 4 research articles and living with my partner. Sounds like you're doing a heckin' life. Good to hear. I think it's time for Incendiary Strike, probably. Shield cooldown could be good too, since I'm using a lot. Passive shield regen. Shield regenerate at a rate proportional to maximum shields plus 10 regen. Let's try Incendiary Strike. Let's go with full bore here on snipe. Like that boss that we saw that did the turrets. Weaker though. Good thing we weren't in the way of any of that crap. Blast radius, targeting, warpath, we saw that one. War stack every time I destroy an enemy. Let's go improve targeting. Huts 2? This is live streaming on Huts 2, yes. It's gotta be a boss, right? Station Omega. I know what I must do. Uh-oh. Don't run into the damn thing. Vulnerability detected. On the inside? I went in there and it blew up. Oh, I went, oh, across the map. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. First bit of damage I've been taking. I'm taking a lot of damage on these little purple things. Okay, I was in there for the XP. Purple things weren't just shit flying out. It was actual bullets that hit me there. Hold fire to charge your weapon. Charging improves total weapon damage by jump velocity, size, blast radius. Release to... Okay, that sounds good with the fact that I should be letting go and recharging my salvo anyways. So maybe charge shot here is the answer for this. And we got another one here. Greatly improves target weapon targeting, but minus weapon velocity and rate of fire. Or volley. Could go payload here. High damage. Okay, that seems good. Okay, that was a melee ship. Homing strike. Firing your weapon launches a pair of smaller weapon projectiles from your broadside. Launches an additional pair for every 5 of your weapon projectiles. We're shooting a ton of projectiles. Homing strike projectiles have greatly improved targeting and don't degenerate as quickly. Homing strike projectiles have minus 70% total damage though, and minus 60% total blast radius and velocity, plus weapon spread. Minus 70% total damage on homing strike projectiles. Those are just the side ones. So my normal ones are fine. The side ones are just minus 70%. They're 30% damage. Sounds nice though, still. I don't know if I have to shoot the ship from the back. Maybe not. More guidance. Greatly improves weapon targeting, but minus velocity and fire rate. Convergence. Further improves weapon targeting, plus 2 weapon projectiles, minus projectile velocity, rate of fire size, and plus spread. If I can hit more shots, it sounds worth it, right? Burst fire. That might, burst fire plus all of this might be the way to go, because I'm already using that cooldown period to charge my next shots. Singularity detected. Do I go into it, you think? Or do I avoid it? You think it's like my next level? Or do you think it's death? I'm gonna assume it's death. Could be a secret level, I don't know. This feels strong. Given how much faster we just killed that guy. Good night, Sam. Again for the bits. Melee. These are melee. Siege weaponry. Total weapon rate of fire increases each time you fire consecutively or while charging your weapon. Minus total thrust while firing. You take ramping hull self-damage when you fire your weapon consecutively. I don't want to mess with that because I don't know what consecutively means. But I could also just try to work on regeneration. Oh, this is no shield though, so I take away my shield just to have plus 100% regen. My shields have been actually really nice. I might go heavy on the shields instead. Maybe volley plus projectiles. Is that a sun? Am I gonna run into this sun? I'm very low in health. I almost died right there. One of us might have died. Focus fire, minus total weapon spread. Let's try it. Fusillade. Fusillade doubles base weapon projectiles. Easy. Easy choice. Ira Dang. Michael Gordon, $10 super chat. Whoa, Dad is streaming, so I need to donate. My apologies again for not watching the streams because I need 2x speed to feel anything. Struggling with fitness goals and sticking to them. Any advice? Michael Gordon, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that a lot. If you want, like, abs and your muscles to show, don't forget, abs are made in the kitchen. You gotta find a diet plan that works for you. Otherwise, if you're trying to, like, put on a bunch of muscle mass, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Get some sleep. You need energy. You need to be able to pump that shit. You need to have mind-muscle connection. I was thinking about maybe even hiring a fitness trainer. We'll see, though. Fusillade. Even more missiles. We're gonna go all in on the missiles. Wow. That's a lot. I think I might need to hit him from behind. Yep. Look at that. Greatly improves weapon targeting. So many bullets. We went all in. Soy milk builds. These are the melee guys that are popping next to me. I'm just firing circles. Firing array. So your central shots get more damage and size. I don't know if that's what it's gonna really do, but let's try it. Looks the same. I just have to take its word and trust that it's doing what it says it's doing. If our aimed shots down the center are doing more damage, that seems worth it. Siege weaponry, we saw that one. That's the ramping hull self-damage if I'm firing too fast. Convergence, weapon targeting. Let's try it. Let's see if we can pull our missiles in real tight. Yeah, I mean, they're going out and, like, really curving back in. We have all the missiles, too, after they split. We gotta worry about. The Warbringer. Oh, okay. Don't run into the mines. Heavy melee, mine dropper, lasers in front, missiles in back. Missiles shouldn't be a problem for me. Would you knock it off with your melee? Get out of here! It's trying to push me into its own mines too, I bet. Regenerative shields. I might want to go put some stuff into my shields at this point in time. That would be probably pretty smart. Don't like that. That purple mine, that hurt. Melee guy. Don't give him your front. Adaptive armor. Max hull, max shield, faster shield cooldown. Let's do it. Even more faster shield cooldown, but minus 25% max shields. Effect radius, effect power. That's my burning. I'm not super up on that. When your shield breaks, it discharges violently. Maybe. Make it real obvious when we break it too. How about that? Volatile shields. Plus 5% max shield too. These missiles, they're so good. Like these little guys. It's my forte. Don't shoot that in the front. Looks like it releases its own blast. What do we got? See a scarecrow? Let's see here. When you fire, your shield discharges bolts of energy that burn nearby targets. Take self-damage when you fire, though. Plus 20% max shields. How about that? Simple. Give me your tiny armada of little ships that I can just annihilate easy enough. How about it? Barrier. If a hit to your shield exceeds 25 damage, the damage is reduced to 25, plus max shield, but slower shield cooldown. When your shield takes a hit, it discharges enemies towards the offender, dealing blast damage. Seems kind of short range, though, still. Adrenal module. Targets take more global damage the more damaged you are. Blast radius. Drones. I'm gonna go with barrier here. That sounds nice. Seraph. Don't know what this enemy's gonna do. Like charging up and then just peeking out the other side and ripping my sniper shots across the way. Too slow. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Flash shielding. Minus 25% max shields, but faster shield cooldown. Plus shield effect. Omni shield. Plus 55 base shield. 50% shield damage resistance. 15% shield effect power. While your shield is on cooldown, it has greater resistance to cooldown delays. Minus 85% maximum hull. So once my shield goes, I'm pretty much toast with that. Your weapon calibrates over time. Calibrating improves your weapon projectile spread, total targeting, and velocity. Calibration resets quickly while your weapon is on cooldown. Try that. So good, taking out multiple targets. It's crazy. Don't know what Carl's doing. When you take damage, gain armor stacks. Max hull, thrust. We could try for something like mines and just see how it goes. I don't know if they're going to take out a whole lot. Carl is having fun. I might go with armor stacks. Since we are getting hit, I feel like semi-frequently here. I don't know the attack patterns of any of these bosses. Channeling, armor stacks improve with total regeneration. Improve total shield effect power. Plus 20% armor stack duration. Ooh, what's rebuke though? Armor stacks launch at enemies when you fire, dealing blast damage on impact and applying 2.5% vulnerability. Armor stacks deal additional blast damage for each other armor stack. Plus 80% armor stack duration. Okay. Carl. No. No eating the carpet. I'm sorry, but you can't. Star Eater. I want to be there for that. I bounced off something off the bottom. I hit an asteroid that knocked me back in. It's sucking me in. Why is its urethra looking at me? Halfway. Pincer. Okay.
It has been a minute, but I finally caught you live again. Just finished moving across the country recently for work, and I now have the financial means to start supporting my favorite streamer again.
Thanks, Caldrosan. Thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Caldrosan. I'm gonna go up here. And now back down. Back up. Almost dead. Is dead. Maybe. Maybe. That's really bright. Called Drozen. First time. Did I Nova the drift? Redo it? Who needs eyes anyways? Cool stuff. Unlock some things. Challenge mode unlocked endless. Game continues after the final battle. Weapon gear thermal lance, a focused lance of heat that burns targets and makes them vulnerable to further damage. Gear added to the random weapon pool. Challenge mode unlocked. Elite enemy encounters are nastier, and the chance that enemies are elite or champion is increased. Okay, plus extra rerolls. We don't even use rerolls because I don't know what's good and bad, so we just tried stuff, but it went really, really well. New mod tree unlocked. Mod unlocked stabilization. Stabilize your momentum on command or reverse thrust. Challenge mode unlocked. Wild metamorphosis. Roguelite experience. You will encounter strange and unpredictable mods. Cool. New high score. Enter your initials. Hot. We did way better than our old score. Cool, cool. Yeah, we crushed it. First try, baby. This has been 1.0 Nova Drift, you guys. Highly recommend. Very, very fun. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one.